Hello, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mangs.
And I'm Scion.
And it's time to check out the latest legendary hero. Oh boy. Who's it gonna be? Are we gonna get him? I'm not gonna say his name because that means bad luck.
I mean, who all is there left to be?
We shall see. Oh my god, I'm excited.
Are you ready for legendary Itsuki?
I'm gonna close this freaking video if that happens. Let's go.
Alright, Fire Emblem Heroes.
Fire Emblem Heroes. Alright, who's it gonna be?
Yes.
It's Seliph!
The curse has been broken.
It's Seliph! Oh my god, Ren is gonna freak out.
And he's got a fur-lined cape.
Oh my god. Finally, legendary Seliph.
This is his first alt.
It is.
I will do what I can.
Oh look, it's that other character.
Yeah,
that's
what's
got way more alts than he. Because
Hey.
titties.
Did he sell? I mean, we don't get like edgy Seliph crying blood.
Oh my god, yes, Ignis.
His Ignis is being so big.
His Ignis is so big. Who cares?
Okay, we got Grimo.
Oh, look, your
we got,
waifu.
Yeah, we got Ew. We got Other Dragon. We got Ether
Oh,
Raids.
you know.
Yay, Ether Raids. We got more Ether Raids.
What, you don't like Ether Raids? There's gonna be a new mode where you don't have to play it
I'm
anymore,
very
remember?
excited for that. I was just thinking earlier today, because I play Ether Raids legitimately 3 times a week just to keep in tier 21 so I get orbs. When that autoplay
Wow.
comes, I'm never touching the mode again.
That's hilarious.
Oh, but yeah.
Alright, we have some art here, if I understand you correctly.
We do. It was released very quickly. This is beautiful.
Wow. This is oh my god.
He looks regal. Honestly,
So good. Oh, this reminds me of the art from the title screen.
Oh yeah, where like everyone's charging
Yeah?
forth. Yeah. Everyone has that sort of pose, but
Wow.
I'm trying to remember amidst all of the cipher cards if there's any card that references Seliph in this sort of outfit.
I've seen him in this, I think his Awakening art depicts him with something similar, doesn't it?
I actually just got done playing Awakening, and it's similar in that Seliph is a swordmaster there, and the Awakening swordmasters have a little fur-lined collars, so that's kind of similar. Honestly, this reminds me more of like what they used to base off of Legendary Chrom, but if I find, I'll probably check, but if I find a Seliph card that it's obviously referencing, I'll put it up here. Nothing's coming to mind.
Yeah, because he certainly doesn't get that cape in the game.
Oh, no.
Alright, anyway, let's take a look at his skills. So he has the Virtuous tier thing. Grants rest +3 if foe initiates combat or if unit's HP is below 100%. At start of combat, inflicts attack defense -6 on foe during combat. And if unit deals damage to foe during combat, restores 7 HP to unit. Okay. Nice and simple. He seems to be built for the enemy phase.
Yeah, like normal Seliph, and I guess kind of like Sigurd, the Seliph is probably slated to be more of a tank. He's got a super soul lance, essentially.
Yeah, so wait, is it if unit's HP is below 100 or over 100? I can never get this right.
So if a foe initiates combat, or if Seliph's HP is less than full at the start of combat, it will inflict attack defense -6 on the foe during combat.
And heal him. Okay, I get it.
Yep, so and every time Seliph deals damage to the enemy, he restores 7 HP.
Okay, alright, cool. He has Ignis, which is probably going to be so big. And wow, look at that distant counter. That's interesting. Oh boy, look at this. Holy War's End. If unit's HP is above 50% and foe initiates combat, unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack before foe can counterattack. Okay, we got Desperation here.
I'm trying to read this through, because if a foe initiates combat,
Yeah?
unit makes a guaranteed follow-up attack before the
Foe can, yeah, I see why you're confused, because it's with foe initiates and counterattack. Counterattack is usually used to describe it when they hit back when you initiate, but it seems to me like how this is going to work is a unit attacks Seliph, he's above 50% health, he'll strike twice, and then they get to hit again if they double him.
So it's like Vantage Quick Riposte is what you're saying.
Yes, I don't know why I said Desperation.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's
it's
how...
like an opposite desperation, I guess.
Well, yeah, but like the whole guaranteed follow-up attack before the foe can counterattack is how desperation's always played it. I'm opening heroes now. I want to see the verbiage on how they describe Vantage and Vantage and Quick Riposte, because just reading this, I'm not 100% sure how it works, but let's see who has Vantage. Why, it's Ares. Okay, so Vantage reads, if unit's HP is greater than or less than or equal to 75%, and foe initiates combat, unit can counterattack before foe's first attack.
Okay, that's interesting. So it's just a different wording, I guess.
Well, let me see Quick Riposte here. Who's got QR? Oh, we have QR.
Tsubaki?
Oh, right, Tsubaki. Okay. Do you even have a Tsubaki?
I only know this because I've sacrificed him countless times for that purpose.
Well, let's find it, because I think this is kind of important to trying to parse how this
it is definitely important. Yeah.
Okay, so Quick Riposte reads, if unit's HP is less than or equal to 70 and foe initiates combat, unit makes a guaranteed follow. So Quick Riposte is all about guaranteed follow-up attacks, while Vantage is all about counterattacking before the foe's first attack. Vantage specifies it's the first attack. What I'm thinking is that the foe can counter it. Maybe
it's very strangely worded.
Okay, maybe we should see how. I feel like they would demonstrate it in the battle.
Yes,
does
absolutely.
Seliph counter and does Seliph double before, or does he attack before?
Let's take a look. So here we see the enemy is initiating, and Seliph goes in. He only attacks once. Well, this is weird.
That doesn't help me, heroes. Okay, because he's... Okay. Well...
It doesn't help at all.
Oh,
but it looks like it. I think personally that how this battle is gonna go is the mage is gonna attack Seliph. If he doesn't kill, he'll go boom boom. That's what I think. That's the only sense I can make of this.
Oh, wait a second. So, I think how QR works, if... I should know how this works. Everyone uses QR. So I think QR would work now is if a unit attacks your unit with QR and they would double your unit, they'll attack once, then you'll counterattack, then they'll attack again, then you'll attack again.
Yeah, exactly.
I think what Seliph says is they attack, and then you do both of your Quick Riposte counterattacks at once, and then they can attack again if they so choose.
That's what I said.
Okay,
he goes,
I'm stupid.
Boom boom.
Yes, boom boom.
Yes, I explained it a bit clumsily, but the mage goes gzink, and then Seliph goes boom boom, and then the mage goes chink if he still lives, which he probably won't.
Gotcha, genius.
All right. Well, yeah, he's simple but cool. It's not. This isn't like a. He doesn't he doesn't have 50 lines of texts, but he works.
This.
He's a very strong enemy phase cav that has distant counter. He'll probably have very good res and defense. He's probably going to be very bulky, He's probably going to be like a mixed enemy phase defender.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think his whole. This won't work with Quick Riposte, will it?
I mean, technically speaking, you can double stack Quick Riposte to get around the effects of Wary Fighter, for example. So
yeah,
yes, you could stack Quick Riposte to essentially have a pseudo null follow-up attack on enemy phase, but you're not gonna hello, I have Quick Riposte in Holy War's End. Excuse me while I quad you. I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah. No, I see. No, because it's just. Yeah, so basically how he'll work, you place him in enemy range, he gets attacked once, he probably eats it due to his high res and defense, and then he smacks the opponent twice. So he'll take and of course, thanks to his healing from his Virtuous Tear thing, the chip damage that he takes will probably get healed up.
Oh, that's true. As long as he's doing, actually he doesn't even need to do damage, his B skill will heal up essentially 14 damage per round of combat if the enemy initiates.
Yeah, so he'll have crazy sustain. This is the kind of unit that I think if you plus 10 Seliph, he's the kind of unit that can just clear out entire maps on his own easily. He'll essentially work a little bit like Phoenix Master's Aris. You remember him?
I do.
How he came in and just soloed the rival Bromains while the rest of us watched.
Yeah, that was... we were cheerleaders.
Yeah, we were cheerleaders. I think this Seliph can do that exact same thing, probably even better. So yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at the units that are on this banner. So yeah, Jake, get ready.
Okay, time for the rundown. These heroes also appear in this event. Grima, who's been thoroughly power creeped and is relatively useful. I wish you were good, Lynn. I do. I get out, Lynn. Get out. Stop it. I don't have to deal with you anymore. Duma, he destroys towers. Kind of useless. Yune, more or less used for broadleaf shenanigans. Sothis is surprisingly good as a solo unit. Peony, if you have one. You know what she does. You have one.
You have one.
Hey, look, it's Lewin's not kid. Eleanora, who's surprisingly good. Fuck off, Crom. Legendary Crom is obnoxious to fight.
Yeah, I've heard. You don't like Legendary Crom.
Yeah, it's like, yes, I get a fun archer for myself, and then Faye just like throws a bunch of buff archers at me. Making my
so what is Jake's recommended color grab for this one?
Okay, let's go back a little bit so I can actually. Okay, so we got Seliph is red. So for red, you would have Seliph, Mirabellis, so is the red sword fairy, who's relatively tanky, and Sothis. Red's actually really good here. All three of those units have both good fodder and are good in their own rights. Blue has Peony, which is good for ether raids. You can always run more than two. I mean, 2 mythic dancers on light seasons, very good. Legendary Crom's obnoxious. He's like actual awakening, like coming off of an awakening stream, just like, hello, me have big stats, me run an enemy, me kill enemy, enemy do no damage, unga bunga gale force. Blue is Crom and legendary is there. I guess blue is good. If you need a dancer for ether raids, this is the time to pull blue, because you have both Peony and legendary Azura.
Yeah, for sure.
Colorless has Duma, which, I mean, he's good if you don't have him. If you need an Anima Defense Mythic, he's there. Eleanora is very much slept on. She's no legendary Alm, but as far as, like, being able to destroy anything she doubles without a stupid special skill, she does a lot of damage with her. I think it's Mirage Longbow or something. Whatever her bow is, it's got a weird special effect that turns out a surprising amount of damage. Grima's useless. I'm sorry, but it'd be like that. So I probably wouldn't pull colorless here unless you really want Eleanora. And green's got Sed, Legendary Lid, and Yune. And I'll be perfectly honest, Legendary Lid's not worth your time. Sed's pretty underwhelming for a Thracia unit. And Yune, she's there. She's not anything special, but she's there if you want her. All in all, pull red, pull for Seliph. Even if you miss, you'll get some good fodder and good units in their own right. Honestly, I like this Seliph. Like, speaking candidly, he is far below the benchmark we have been setting for legendary heroes. Like, compared to something like legendary Crom, he's, at least looking at him right now, he's modest, but like, being rude about it, he's a lot worse. But I feel like this should be the benchmark for like a good unit.
Yep.
He has tools available to him that others don't immediately have, but he doesn't break the game. Like, his conditions are not like, if unit's in combat, unit wins. It's just like, hey, I'm a sustain cavalier that has like one extra tool that others don't. You could theoretically.
I too love that skill, like null victory. It's like, if unit is fielded, you automatically win. That's
null victory 3.
Null victory 3. You should stop putting that on legendary heroes. It's too broken.
But I like this design for Seliph. It's a shame that in the current meta of, well, the current climate of heroes, he's probably underwhelming. I think he's a well-designed hero. I want more like him. I feel
kind of sad because his father got introduced into the game to bonk Reinhardt, and this version of Seliph is probably gonna be bonked by Reinhardt.
Yeah, he doesn't. You know, I'm kind of surprised they didn't make what is it? Whatever his B skill is, like End of Holy War or whatever. I'm surprised they didn't.
Crusader's distant counter or something like that.
Maybe. I might have given him a personal skill in A or C. Probably C. C personal skills are like the best since they are the least competitive. And then maybe have given him like Crusader's Ward or something, so he would essentially be a slightly better Sigurd.
He's probably going to have a lot of rest, but I still think a +10 Reinhardt is going to true him.
I mean, if all the tools available to that Reinhardt now, like lull attack res, death blow 4, like death blow 3 in the seal, there's very little that can survive a Reinhardt.
Yeah, no, he's still viable even after all this time. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me hear your opinions on this legendary banner. Are you happy that Seliph finally got an alt? Yes, Rin. We know you're happy. This has been a long time coming, and I'm glad that genealogy is finally getting some more recognition. Good job on this. I have, again, like I repeat what I've said for probably like a year now, I have no complaints when it comes to the heroes' banners. Yeah. The banners are on top. If the rest of the game could follow suit, it'd be a good game. The banners have been spectacular. I have no complaints about them whatsoever.
In agreement.
So they have really they really listen to the fans right now, and I love it. It honestly, like, the banners are what I'm most excited about in Heroes, which is a little sad, but it's also good, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, guys, what do you think about this banner? You gonna be rolling or skipping? If you're going to be skipping, what is it about this banner that doesn't entice you? You're just not a big fan of genealogy? Not a big fan of Seliph? And if you're going to be rolling, who are you going to be trying to getting? Are you going to +10 Seliph? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. My name has been Mangs.
And I'm Scion.
And we shall see you guys next time.
Toodaloo.